Welcome back to Monster Machines. Today we're exploring some of the most powerful and potentially dangerous machines used in construction, mining, and heavy industry, looking at the risks these machines pose and the exceptional skills required by their operators. Let's begin with excavators, specifically the Caterpillar 320. This impressive machine, costing between $100,000 and $200,000, measures 8 feet wide and 26 feet long. With its 130 horsepower engine, it can dig up to 20 feet deep, making it invaluable for foundation work and road construction. However, its power comes with significant risks. Operators require specialized training to handle this machinery safely, as there's a high risk of rollover incidents if not operated on stable ground. In July 2022, a sobering incident occurred in Dallas, Texas, where a Caterpillar 320 excavator tipped over due to improper loading. The operator suffered severe injuries, which highlights the critical need for proper training and safety protocols. Moving on to cranes, we'll examine the Liebherr LTM 1200. This giant of the construction site costs between $500,000 and $1 million, measuring 10 feet wide and 50 feet long. Its impressive 400 horsepower engine allows it to lift up to 200 tons, making it essential for lifting steel beams, trusses, and other heavy building materials. Operating a crane of this magnitude requires not just a skilled operator, but also a well-coordinated ground crew. The potential for accidents is significant, and crane accidents can lead to fatalities if proper safety measures aren't in place. In May 2020, a Liebherr LTM 1200 crane collapsed during a lift in New York City, resulting in serious injuries to 3 workers on site, a stark reminder of the ever-present dangers of crane operations. Now let's talk bulldozers, and we'll focus on the Komatsu D65. This $150,000 to $300,000 machine, measuring 8 feet wide and 12 feet long, is crucial for moving earth and clearing land in construction and mining operations. With its ability to push over 50 tons of material and its 200 horsepower engine, it's a powerhouse on any job site. However, operating a bulldozer comes with unique challenges. Operators must be trained to manage visibility limitations and understand the risks associated with the machine's immense power. In January 2023, a Komatsu D65 bulldozer was involved in a serious accident in Chicago, where an operator was injured after the machine slid into a trench. Now that's a fall. If you're enjoying our content so far, please subscribe for more and hit that like button. Now let's shift our focus to forklifts, specifically the Toyota 8 FGCU 25. This smaller but crucial piece of equipment can cost between $30,000 and $60,000 and measures 4 feet wide and 7 feet long. Despite its compact size, it can lift up to 5,000 pounds, making it essential in warehousing and construction environments. Forklift operations require specific certification, and for good reason. Overturning is a major cause of forklift accidents, often resulting in serious injuries or fatalities. In fact, in February 2022, a Toyota 8 FGCU 25 forklift flipped over in a Los Angeles warehouse, injuring the operator. The cause was determined to be a lack of proper training. Moving to road construction, let's take a look at the concrete mixer, this time the MacRU. This $150,000 to $250,000 vehicle, measuring 8 feet wide and 25 feet long, can hold up to 10 cubic yards of concrete. Its 250 horsepower engine makes it crucial for delivering concrete to construction sites. Operating a concrete mixer requires careful load management to prevent tipping, and operators must be aware of the risks of burns and injuries from hot concrete. In August 2021, a MacRU mixer truck was involved in a serious accident in Miami, Florida. The truck tipped over while unloading, which led to some serious injuries to those involved. This accident and many others show the need for proper load distribution and careful operation, especially during the unloading process. Continuing with road construction equipment, let's discuss the asphalt roller. In this case, we'll look at the Caterpillar CB54. This $80,000 to $200,000 machine, measuring 6 feet wide and 10 feet long, is critical for road surface leveling. With an operating weight exceeding 20,000 pounds and 150 horsepower, it's a formidable piece of equipment that demands respect. Operators must be extensively trained to avoid injuries, as these machines can cause severe harm if proper protocols are not followed. In November 2021, a Caterpillar CB54 roller was involved in a serious incident in Phoenix, Arizona. An operator experienced severe injury due to improper handling. This is why these operators need both serious training and skill.
Tonight, police are investigating what happened. Fox 10's Irene Snyder has more.
Let's take a look now at the backhoe loader, focusing on the John Deere 410L. This versatile machine, costing between $80,000 and $150,000, measures 8 feet wide and 20 feet long. It can dig up to 14 feet deep, making it invaluable for various construction and utility applications. Operating a backhoe loader properly requires training to handle its various configurations safely. There's also a risk of back-related injuries when improperly seated, so proper ergonomic design is a must. In March 2019, a John Deere 410L backhoe loader was involved in an accident in Seattle, Washington. The machine slid downhill, resulting in injuries to the operator, which is why it's so important to have proper positioning and awareness of terrain conditions. Next, let's check out the skid steer loader, a common machine hired by the home landscaper. We'll look specifically at the Bobcat S850 today. This compact but powerful machine, costing between $30,000 and $60,000, measures 4 feet wide and 10 feet long. It can lift up to 3,000 pounds, making it highly versatile in construction and landscaping. The Bobcat S850's high maneuverability in tight spaces is both an advantage and a potential hazard. Operators need to maintain constant awareness of their surroundings. In July 2022, a Bobcat S850 skid steer loader tipped over during a landscaping project in Austin, Texas, causing injury to the operator. This is not uncommon and serves as a stark reminder to be aware of proper load management and careful operation, especially on uneven terrain. Moving underground, let's discuss the Load Haul Dump, or LHD, truck, focusing on the Sandvik TH551i. This specialized mining equipment, costing between $500,000 and $900,000, measures 8 feet wide and 15 feet long. It can carry loads up to 5 tons, making it essential for underground mining operations. Operating an LHD requires specialized training due to the unique environmental hazards of underground work. Risks can include heavy machinery impacts in confined spaces. In fact, in September 2021, a Sandvik TH551i LHD was involved in an accident in a Nevada mine where the operator was injured when the machine collided with a wall. Returning to road construction, let's examine the roller compactor, specifically the Volvo SD115. This $80,000 to $150,000 machine, measuring 6 feet wide and 10 feet long, can exert a compaction force of 25 tons. Its 100 horsepower engine makes it key equipment for preparing surfaces. Operators must be trained for both safety and efficiency, as injuries can occur if safety measures are not strictly followed. In October 2020, a Volvo SD115 roller was involved in an incident in Atlanta, Georgia. The operator lost control on a steep slope, resulting in injuries. Not a pretty sight. Now, let's discuss excavators used in paving operations. This time the Volvo EC950F. This $200,000 to $400,000 machine, measuring 10 feet wide and 20 feet long, can lay material up to 24 feet wide. With its powerful 500 horsepower engine, it's essential for highway and road jobs. Operating this machine requires specialized training to ensure safety. There are significant risks of injury from both equipment and material handling. In March 2020, a Volvo EC950F was involved in a serious accident in San Diego, California. The machine tipped, leading to critical injuries to the operator. Showing the importance of proper machine positioning and load management in paving operations obviously cannot be overstated. Moving to major infrastructure projects, let's examine the tunnel boring machine, specifically the Heron Connect EPB Shield. This massive piece of equipment, costing between $10 million and $50 million, can have a drilling head diameter exceeding 50 feet. With its ability to create miles-long tunnels and its 3,000 horsepower engine, it's a critical piece of equipment in urban settings. Operating a tunnel boring machine requires extensive monitoring and team coordination. The risks of tunnel collapse are high if not managed properly. In January 2018, a Heron Connect EPB shield was linked to a tunnel collapse incident in New York City, resulting in injuries to several workers. Shifting to manufacturing, let's take a look at hydraulic shears, particularly the Cincinnati 40-ton shear. This precision-cutting equipment, costing between $50,000 and $150,000, measures 6 feet wide and 4 feet long. It can cut metal sheets up to 1 inch thick, exerting 40 tons of cutting force. That kind of power is no joke. Operating hydraulic shears requires specialized training due to the high risk of injury from moving parts. In February 2022, a serious accident involving a Cincinnati 40-ton shear occurred in a Detroit manufacturing facility, resulting in severe injuries to an operator. Finally, let's examine the Dredger, specifically the IHC Beaver 50. This maritime equipment, costing between $2 million and $5 million, measures 20 feet wide and up to 80 feet long. It can dredge depths of over 30 feet, making it crucial for maintaining waterways and ports. Operating a dredger comes with unique challenges, including significant weight fluctuations during operation and the risks associated with maritime environments. Tragically, in June 2019, an accident involving an IHC Beaver 50 dredger occurred in New Orleans, Louisiana, resulting in 2 fatalities when a worker fell overboard during operations. This heartbreaking incident highlights the extreme importance of stringent safety measures in maritime operations. And there you have it, powerful heavy machines that are essential to modern life, but as we've seen, they also pose significant risks when not operated correctly or when safety protocols are not followed. So, next time you drive past a crane or walk past a building site, remember that behind every machine is a skilled operator whose life depends on proper training and safety measures. In the world of heavy machinery, there's no such thing as being too careful or too well prepared. Please like and subscribe for more monster machines, and if you want to explore more right now, click here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.